Hello everyone. As you probably know already what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the Breakout game in Unreal Engine 5, and I'm going to use blueprints this time. In my previous tutorial I was making Flappy Birds game and I was using C++. Now I'm going to do blueprints. I'm probably going to show you gameplay of Breakout. So let's quickly search Breakout gameplay. It is an old game, and you would
That makes it tricky.
most likely almost immediately know what it is. So there is a paddle, there is a ball, there is a bricks, and you have to break all these bricks. You're getting scoring, you have multiple lives, and same as with Flappy Birds, I'm going to implement whole vertical slice from title screen, from scoring until to the leaderboard, sounds, everything. And hopefully it will give you pretty good insight of how to make game from beginning to the end in Unreal Engine and use blueprints. So let's start Unreal Engine. I'm going to use version 5.2.0, but this thing is going to be applied to almost any sort of engine. Of course, UI may be a little bit different, or some names are going to be a little bit different, but like you will get the general idea. And I'm going to start with blank project just to show all ins and outs of the Unreal Engine. So blueprint, target platform, desktop. This part, I think C++ and blueprint you cannot change, so you have to decide in advance. If you kind of not sure if you're going to use C++ in the future, pick C++. It will require some setup, but you would be able to use blueprints in C++. Then you pick this thing. So I'm going to pick a blueprint, and let's call it Breakout. Create. So then I'm starting the making game. First thing what I'm doing is implementing the gameplay. It makes sense then I said this thing, but I notice a lot of game developers starts game with the title screen, which is kind of also makes sense in their mind, because like what they're picturing sequencing, and they see like in their mind title screen, and then press like a play and they see logo, and it's all very exciting. I would recommend to start from the gameplay. You start from the gameplay and then you go like to the title screen, to the end screen. So like from the middle of the game. So very important thing is making solid gameplay, and just like get like immediate feedback. Is it working? Is it not working? So I will create new level, and I'm thinking to make maybe 3 levels, so it would kind of cover transition between levels as well. I'm going to call this level level 1. There is another thing. Very often in Unreal Engine you are getting assets, and all assets goes in the content folder, and it's become like a little bit messy. So I like to create a directory which called first party, and I put all things in this directory. First party. So all my things goes into the first party. So this will be a level 1 map. So let's save it, and let's set up project to load at startup. So default map we do not need to touch yet. It's going to be title screen. This one is going to be level 1. So every time then you restart Unreal Engine, it will open level 1. Let's add some lights here. Let's just take the blueprint sky default sky one. Let's add, what is it, directional light, and then add this directional light to the sky sphere. Here we go. So we have everything. Sun height. Oh my, what's going on here? Not sure why this thing jumping like this. Anyways, be able to adjust this thing later on. I think it's fine for now. So now we need pawn. Oh yeah, so to set up pawn, and right now it's a game mode base, so we need to create the game mode. So let's create game mode base, derived from game mode base, I guess, and put it in first party, and let's call it project blueprint game mode. Blueprint game mode, save. So unfortunately I don't like prefixing system, but in like a BP underscore, but in Unreal Engine you kind of have to do this thing, because you cannot have multiple entities with the same name but like a different type. And I would probably love to be able to have multiple entities with the different type. For example, let's say you have static mesh named brick, and you have texture named brick, and you cannot have this thing. So you have to add the prefix to distinguish between, is it static mesh or texture. So we've got game on. Now we can, yeah, and we set up game mode to BP underscore game on. And now we can create the pawn. So let's create new pawn. Let's derive from the pawn, put it in first party, and let's call it BP pawn. Actually, it's a paddle, right? So let's call it paddle, BP paddle, save. So we have BP paddle, and what I am going to have in the root object, I'm going to put the camera. So let's put camera. So let's put camera here, and it's going to be root object. So we have camera, and it's pointing in the X direction. I'm just wondering which direction I want to point the camera. So currently it's pointing to the X direction, and probably, so if it's point to Y direction or X direction, so if it's point to Y direction, X is going to become negative, which is going to if it's pointing to Y direction, X will become negative, right? It doesn't, yeah. So let's keep it point to X direction, so Y would positive and Z would positive, because like if it will point to Y direction, right, X will become negative, which would be hard to comprehend. So in our case, X is going to be inside the screen, right? Y goes to right and Z goes to up. So I think this is good position. So now we probably want to put the player start thing, player start, and we will put it in 0, 0 location. Yeah. So compile. So we would not have anything, but, and this is yeah, so it points to X direction and Y is on the, yeah, so this is good. God, what? So we need to add the paddle, and let's make it in Blender. So general, so I think I can repurpose this cube. So let's scale it to half. So it's gonna be 1 meter long, and then scale it like this. Let's see, I think this is good. There is another thing, I want to make it round, so I would not need to do my own calculations for bouncing and just use physics system to take care about bouncing. So I split it like this, then apply proportional and make it like a spherical, and maybe like this. So now let's select all of this stuff. Oops, unapply proportional, and let's set it to 0. I think I need to move this thing a little bit down. So select those stuff and move them a little bit down. I'm thinking maybe I should scale them on Z a little bit to give a little bit of more curvature. Move it a little bit up, so like this. Okay, it's probably, what did I do? Probably I can snap this thing to the grid. So it's like a 0.1, right? 0.1 here, and minus 0.1 here. So it would be perfectly aligned with everything. So let's call it static mesh puddle, and add the material. Let's call it M puddle. Let's give it a color. I don't know. Let's give it like a blue indigo-ish color to this guy. Let's see how it's gonna look like. Yep, looks pretty good. So there is a plugin. It's called Send to Unreal. And you can search on internet. It should be part of Epic repository on Git. You can set it up on Blender, so it's kind of official plugin anyways, or like provided by Epic to use in Blender. Very useful one. So I'm going to set it up. Game first party. So it is angry right now because I did not set up Unreal Engine yet. Party. And instructions says how to set it up. So export, use object origin, and face, smoothing face. So this thing, so this one will use the object's origin instead of global origins. And this one, I do not know what it does, but Unreal Engine not giving the warning if you put the face. So I kind of like not to have warnings from Unreal Engine. Okay, let's go back to Unreal Engine. Let's go to the editor and disable autosave. It's very annoying. Autosave. I save by myself. I kind of paranoid, so it's like I never do like long sessions without saving stuff. And then Unreal Engine tries to save. If it would save in background, I would be okay with it, but it's just like kind of doing it annoyingly. So, and yeah, let's set up the way to import, and it is used like a remote execution via Python, so we need to enable it. Remote Python remote execution. First of all, you have to enable this plugin. It's already enabled on my side. I just need to enable remote execution, and now Blender would be able to send this object to Unreal Engine. I'm going to use Alt-U shortcut combination but for now I'll do it from the menu, so you would know what to do. Okay, and let's get into Unreal Engine. So first party, and we see puddle, we see material. Perfect. Let's save everything. So now I can add puddle here, and yeah, so like in Blender, forward is Y direction. So like if I look forward, you can see Y direction, so like forward. I decided here in Unreal Engine to use X for forward, so Y would be positive. So because in Blender, if Y positive, X is positive, if X forward, Y would be negative. So I guess this is why Blender does this way. And it is right-handed axis, and right-handed means like if I imagine the screw, and if I point screw up in Z direction and start rotating it from X to Y, screw would go up like a right screw, like normal screw. There is like a left-handed screw as well existing in the world, but like a normal screw, if you will start rotating, it will go up as like into the Z value. So in Unreal Engine, it's left-handed coordinate system. So for example, you can see here Y, X, and Z, and if you rotate from X to Y, it will go in opposite directions, like to in the like down. The screw would go down, then you rotate from X to Y here. I hope it makes sense. Anyways, like in Unreal Engine, it's left-handed. In Blender, it's right-handed system, and I think this is why they use. I decided to use Y as a positive, so like X as forward, so Y would go right and Z go up. So it's kind of easier to comprehend in my brain. So okay, so yeah, and this why this paddle is rotated this direction. So what we need to do is we need to rotate it on Z and move it back. So I do not know how far away I should move it. 5 meters, 6 meters. I do not know. And also we need to move it down. Also do not know how much. We will figure out, like, let's move it like this. Compile. So yeah, we see puddle. Now we need to implement moving this puddle. Unreal Engine 5 got like a new system. It's called Enhanced Input System, which is requires like a little bit more setup than normal input system. It gives some benefits. I do not know what kind of benefits it gives yet, but I trust Epic. They did something, and I think it might be giving some benefits. Maybe not. Maybe they did something stupid. But anyways, we kind of stuck with the engine. So what we need to add the input, and for input we need to add input action, and this one is going to be for pressing left and right on the keyboard. I call it IA move, so it's just for moving paddle, right? And let's set it up. I don't think I need to set up anything here. Yeah, I think that's it. I just created one thing, and there is another thing. It's called input mapping context. So input mapping context, and let's call it default. Let's save everything, and this guy will have the mapping. So we need to add input action move, and then we can set up keyboard. So let's do left, and let's add another one right. So left one would do trigger modifier, and it will do scalar modifier, and it will update x value to -1 and do zeros on y and z, and the right one would do scalar modifier, and it will update x to 1 and everything else to zeros. So let's save it. Let's save all. And here in the event graph, at the begin play, we need to set up player controller, attach input map context, input mapping context to the player controller. So first we need to get the player controller, maybe controller, get controller, get, where is it? Get controller, get player controller. What? Why I cannot see it? Oh, I think because it's okay. Get player controller. Okay, get player controller. Phew. So we've got player controller, and then we need to set input mapping, set input. What the name of the thing? Set input mapping context. Set input mapping. Mapping context. What the heck? Mapping context. Where is the thing? Input mapping context. Set mapping context. Confusion. Let's make quickly look at my test project where I was. Yeah, this is like a thing where I am not comfortable because it's a new thing in Unreal Engine. So let's see my project. We have first person here, blueprints, first person character, get controller, get playable controller. What just happened here? Get controller. Why get controller didn't work anyways? Enhance input local player subsystem. Add mapping context. Oh, it's not set, it's add. Okay. So I think I need to do this way. You know, I'm just going to copy paste. Boop. Control C. So I'm going to delete this thing. Control V. Okay. So this goes here, and we do IMC default. So now it looks like this. Beautiful. So let's close this guy. Close. So now we have IA move. Oh, these things are overlapping. Okay, let's not overlap them. I move right, and then it's triggered. We've got action value. It's Boolean. Probably I should set up something on it. A move. Triggered and press. Value type. Value type. Here we go. Save. Yeah, now it's flow, double precision. Go. So then it's triggered. We are going to get the paddle, get location, get location, get relative location. Oh, let's do context sensitive. I see what's going on. Add relative location. Where is the relative location? Get relative SM paddle. Get relative. Oh, here we go. I do not know why it didn't work first time. Get relative location and break this vector, and then we update y, so we add to y. Let's pull it on the bottom, and value, let's multiply it to let's add variable paddle speed. Let's make it float. I do not know how much. Anyways, let's put it here. Let's multiply it here, and then add it here, and then set relative location, and new location is going to be make vector, and it's gonna take x, y from here, and z here. So I'm just beautifying stuff. Okay, and we put this thing here, and we need to connect triggered to this guy. So I think this guy goes up. I know, maybe this one should go up as well, like this. Or, you know, I'll just move it again, like this. So, then we start pressing left and right, it will trigger. Action value would be from here. Hopefully it would get the value from x or y. Then we've got relative location from paddle, add value to y, and build it back, and reassign it back to relative location. So hopefully it will work. One thing, we need to set up paddle speed. So let's do 100 for now. And it's not happy. Oh, add mapping context. So we need to set it up here like this. Compile. And let's try it out. Oh, it's very fast. So let's paddle speed. Let's do it 50. I think it's a little bit fast still. So let's do it 25. Yeah, I think it's okay. We will tweak it later on. So we have moving paddle. So now I'm thinking to put like walls, and I'm thinking to make put them here in here. So so it would be kind of harder to do game design if I put it here. Yeah, let's anyways, let's first model it. So let's model walls. So I'm going to add the cube here, and let's do 1920 by 1080 proportions. So let me calculate it quickly. 1080 divided by 1920. So it's a 5625. Scale on Z 05625. So this is our normal screen proportions, and now I'm going to let me switch to wireframe so I can see paddle, scale, and exclude Y, scale, exclude Y. I think it's okay size. Now let's make it, I guess I'll just set it to 0, 1, and this one to -0, 1. So it's going to be exactly thickness of the paddle. And then switch to material view, select round, and extrude faces along normals. So let's make walls. I do not know how much I want. Maybe like this. So delete things in the middle face and fill it up inside. So we have this guy. Let's call it walls, SM walls. Let's add the material to this guy. Let's call it M walls. Let's give some color to it. I guess like a sort of a brown brick color would be good color for this guy. And let's send it to Unreal. Alt U. So we've got this guy in Unreal. And I'm going to just place it in the level. So I need to rotate it 90 degrees. 90 degrees. And so I think I put this guy to 60, right? So we will put this guy to 60 as well. And we move paddle down to 260. So let's move it to 260 as well. Let's see how it's gonna look like in the editor. So yeah, so it is too close. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press Shift F1, so I would be able to move my mouse. I'm going to select wall, and I'm going to start moving it backward. Oh wait, -260. So I'm going to start moving it forward, I guess, like this way, and then down. So it would kind of align with the camera view. Maybe move a little bit forward like this. So it's a 760 minus 350. And I'm going to press K button, which will save my changes into the editor. Pressed K. It doesn't do anything. Huh? K. I'm not sure why I didn't do. Let me press K. Oh yeah, now it's saved. Save. I probably have to click here to make it an effect. Okay, so it's saved in the editor. So and now 760350. I'm going to copy it. Copy and paste it here. So paddle is going to be also aligned. Where's paddle? Let me do compile and save. I'm not sure where. Player start. Game on. I'm not seeing. Ah, maybe because of collisions. Okay. It has collision shape, and by default, just for simplicity, it is very rough collision shape. So insides also consider as a collision area. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to set and make it complicated collision. So in Unreal Engine we have like a simple collision shape and complicated collision shape. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch to complex one. So to be able to see collision, we can show simple collision, right? So in simple collision, you can see just this gray area, just like a box, and inside it also considered as a collision area. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say collision complexity, use complex collision. And now it will use this mesh by itself as a collision area, and hopefully it will fix our paddle issue. Yeah, here we go, and now we can see paddle here, and we can move it. It's a little bit fast. Anyways, so now we are going to start working on the ball. Also for paddle, let's make it also use so show simple collision. So it has like a this collision shape, and I want to have more complicated collision shape because I want to use this shape as a way to bounce balls from it. We are going to switch to complex collision as well. So now it will be come on, don't be like that. Yeah. Okay, so let's save. So we can close all this stuff. I think we can close this one, and now we need to make the ball. So I'm going to make the UV sphere and make it size slightly smaller, maybe. Yeah, maybe like this. Okay, and I think that's it. So let's call it SM ball. Let's move it here. Let's add the material ball. I don't know what kind of color we want to have for this guy. Let's have it pink. And that's it. So now send to Unreal. We have a ball. And for this one, for collisions, so it will make like a cursed collision shape for this guy. Simple collision, yeah. So what I want to do, I'm going to remove collision, and I'm going to add sphere simplified collision, and it's exactly as a part of the ball. Okay, so let's save, and now we can create the ball actor, so and program it. Okay, so create blueprint class, and it's going to be static mesh actor, select, and let's call it blueprint ball. Now let's edit it. So as a static mesh, I'm going to set up ball for this guy, and we now can bring it up into the level. We are going to set up it more or less same way, right? But I think we will put it somewhere here. So it's not going to move, right? It's just like sitting here, not moving. So what we can do to make it move, right? So blueprint ball, what we want to do, we want to add the variable which is going to be velocity, and it's going to be vector. In the begin play, we'll set velocity to some value. So, and it's going to move on y and z coordinates. So let's do 100 to 100. Let's try from this. So now, and on the tick, we would move the ball. So let's do get actor location, Okay, it's gonna be set actor location, and we do get actor location. Then we've got velocity. Then we need to multiply this velocity to delta second. So let's swap it. Multiply, and then we need to add actor location with this delta location. Add. So add here, and it goes here. So you know, anyways, looks good. I think it should start flying now. So let's see. No, it's not flying. Event tick, velocity, new location. Not sure why it's not flying. New location. Can tick. Not sure why it is not flying. Does tick happens? Print string. Let's call it tick here. Yeah, tick is happening. Do we have any messages? There is no error messages. Print get actor location. It is not changing. Delta seconds, velocity. Let's print velocity. Let's print delta seconds. What's going on? Let's print delta velocity. Mobility. It should be movable. Okay. So it's a little bit slow. Let's make it like twice faster. And heat, simulate heat events, and on the heat event on actor heat. So let's set it up in begin play and begin overlap. Let's just remove this thing so it would not be too much noisy. Normal impulse. Let's make first print out this thing. Print string normal impulse. So compile. Oh, wait a second. What did I do? It should go here. Compile. Heat event is not happening. On action heat event. Or maybe overlap as well. Overlap. Generate overlap event. So do I need to do this thing as well? Nope. Print string on actor heat. Maybe this one has to also simulate heat events. Actually, branch, let's see, print heat, print why things are like collision things is always headache. Always headache. On component begin overlap. On component heat. Print heat. Compile. Nothing. Why? Why it is? Simulate generate heat events. Simulate generate heat events. And it's not happening. Why it's not happening? So this one is static. Collision preset. Block all dynamic. So collision preset. Block all dynamic. Block all maybe. Compile. Nope. It just doesn't do anything. Sweep maybe. Oh yeah! Look at this. So we needed to implement sweep. Okay, so we've got the impulse. Okay, so let's print impulse. Let's see. It's all zeros. Let's break vector and let's do apps from this thing, apps from this thing. So I'm going to compare impulses from Y and Z, and if it's so if Y greater than Z, it means it happens on the Y, right? So we need to flip Y coordinate. So let's get the velocity vector, and so we are flipping Y here. So multiply. So we'll get Y here and -1. Let's duplicate this guy, so we will do same thing for Z. Okay, and make vector, and we will take X, Y, Z for this case, X, Y, Z for this case. So it's little bit hard to see, but what we are doing, depending what we want to flip, and now we would do set actor. Oh no, we just do set with velocity. Set with velocity from here if it's greater, and from here like this. Hopefully it would work. I kind of have hunch it's not going to work. Yeah, it didn't work. And the thing is, impulse is completely zero. So let's see. What is it? Branch. Impact point, impact normal, heat component, location, impact point, impact normal. So what if I do it this way? Oh my god, it's working. And it's working really, really well. Wow. I want to make this ball glowing. So let's make it glowing. To make it glowing, we just add emission. It is the paddle is a little bit fast. So blueprint paddle speed 20. Let's do 10. And actually, no, wait a second. Let's see. So it's 1. It's -1. 1, 1. -1. 1. So I want to kind of incorporate the curvature of the paddle, and trying to figure out what can I do. Anyways, let's clean up this mess first. So So I'm thinking maybe I can duplicate this thing, right? And X, Y, Z here. Yeah, so it's a little bit cleaner. So it goes here. And let's queue everything here. So let's queue everything here. A, A, A. Okay, so okay, so we cleaned up things a little bit. Finally, AC trigger. I was a little bit hot. Usually I never hot, but AC decided to be a little bit slow today. Anyways, how we can take advantage of the paddle geometry? So this is the simple case. Let's just try to generalize it. Okay, let's do. Okay, so we have the surface. We have the ball hitting it with this vector, right? And the normal is this vector. Okay, so normal is this vector, and what we want, we want to have same vector, and this angle r alpha should be equals to alpha. I guess I can ask ChatGPT how to calculate this stuff. So I can formulate. Okay, so I want to take advantage of the paddle geometry. So I need a little bit more complicated way of computing velocity after the bounce. We have a ball velocity, and we have a normal vector of impact. How we can calculate the velocity how we can calculate the ball velocity after the impact. The angle between ball velocity before impact should remain same, and magnitude of the ball velocity should remain the same. Okay.
I want to take advantage of the paddle geometry, so I need a more complicated way of computing velocity after the bounce. We have a ball velocity and we have a normal vector of impact. How can we calculate the ball velocity after the impact? The angle between the ball velocity before impact should remain the same, and the magnitude of the ball velocity should remain the same.
Okay, so reflected velocity, incoming velocity minus 2x here represent small dot product represent the scalar multiplication. Dot product. Okay, so we have incoming velocity. We do dot product with normal vector, and we do scalar multiplication with normal vector. Okay, so this is normal, this is velocity. Okay, velocity. So we have velocity here minus multiply dot product. So dot product of velocity and normal vector, and multiply to normal vector. Get the normal vector here, and like this. Okay, so let's cut things here, and let's do set velocity here. So this is the ChatGPT version. Let's see if it's gonna work. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's working. What the heck? Dude, we are living in the future. I do not need to know math anymore. I just can ask ChatGPT and it's just like, whatever. Here we go. There is the math for you. Oh my god, it is working. What? Uh-oh. Something wrong happened. So something happened with X. Oh, anyways, I can, you know, anyways, okay, let's remove this code. So let's put everything in one line. I guess I can probably do it this way. Okay, and I want probably zero the x velocity, so let me break break vector and then make vector and use only y and z. Come on, right click, make vector, and we will just do y and z. Let's connect like this. Yeah, so ball would never move on the x. Okay, it's too glossy, so let's make it less glossy. Okay, so next thing, it's a brick. So let me so I can close this thing. Let me save this guy. I was bragging I rarely not saving, and I did not save. So let's make the directory assets here, and let's call this file assets as well. Okay, save blend file, and let's make the brick. I'm thinking to take this guy. Okay, then let me snap to vertice. Okay, snap to vertice, and split this thing to 16 and 16. Let's see how it's gonna look like. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should have one less. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have this thing, and then two faces. So set it to 0. Set it to 0. I'm not sure. how I should do it. I probably should make everything line up with the grid, so it would be easier to do brick placements. So I guess I should make it like a 1 meter long. Yeah, let's do it at least 1 meter long. Absolute grid snap. Okay, so in this case, this guy should be 6 divided by 2, 8. Okay, and how tall is this? 0.25. Okay, so half a meter. So it's 7.5. Okay, now let's take care about this guy. So here we go. This is the brick, and I'm pretty sure it's going to align quite well. 1, 2. Yeah, it's perfect alignment. Perfect alignment. Okay. So let me move all these bricks out, and let's pick different color. So we will have 3 types of bricks. So I'm thinking to have just 3 different types of colors. Oops. UM brick. So let's do green one, and let's call it M brick 1. So I think I can add bevel, just bevel everything to make bricks look more interesting. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's send it to Unreal, save here. Oh, I messed up. So face orientation for the brick. Let's flip normals. Okay, face orientation, save. So brick is looking good now. So we do rotation on it. Come on, 90 degrees, and I'm just going to copy. Wait a second. Shift, Control Z. Okay. So 50 centimeter snap. 50 centimeter snap. Okay, I need to make a brick class, I forgot. So let's make the brick class. New blueprint class, and it's going to be static mesh actor, and let's call it BP brick. And for this guy, we are setting up the brick. So it has like a complicated geometry, but in the SM brick for collision, let's see how collision looks like. Show simple collision. Yeah, so it is also complicated here, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove collision and add box simplified collision. So it is going to be like a box collision. Okay, so now we can place the blueprint brick in the level 90 degrees. So copy, wait a second, copy, when transform, copy, paste, then 15. looks good. So about 250. Let's do like this, and so I think 6 rows. 6 rows. Oh, what's going on? Okay, and where is the ball? Let's move it a little bit here. So the camera does not fit anymore. I can move camera, but what I can do also, I can just change the FOV. So let's do it like this. Where is it? Paddle, right? Paddle. Blueprint paddle. Here. Viewport. So we have camera, and field of view is 90 degrees. And if we make it a little bit more, so let's do 100. Yep. So now we can make bricks disappear. So we can get on heat event, on heat. You know, let's do on heat from here. I think it looks like it works better. On heat static mesh component, and we will do destroy. And I think that's it for now. Look at this. Look. So let's make the ball to speed up now. So I think initial speed also we can make it faster. It feels a little bit slow. Okay, let's make initial blueprint ball. So velocity. Oh, okay, let's double it. And paddle speed also. Let's make it even slower. Compile. I think the ball is a little bit fast. So let's do 300 maybe. I won't make them really shiny. Brick material. So let's do roughness. Let's do 0.3 maybe, and make it like look like a gold. So 0.8. 1. I'm not sure why it's not working. Oh, wait a second. 0.30. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, so let's close Blender. Let me update FOV of the paddle camera. So I put like 100. Let's do 95 maybe. Yeah, it works. Let's do starting velocity of the ball. I think starting with 200 is. Let's create desired speed variable. Speed. So this is the what game wants to ball to have the speed. So desired speed, and here you'll get the desired speed, and multiply sine degrees 45, cosine degrees. Let me do minus 45, I guess, and make vector. So z is sine, this is cosine, so probably it's better to swap them up. And x is 0. Why things did not work? Desired speed. Oh, okay, desired speed 200. Okay, so now normalize, multiply desired speed. Okay. Okay, let's make the speed of the ball increase. So this is the ball, right? Impact point, hit actor, cast to BP brick. I think I can do sequence. Okay, cast to blueprint brick, and so let's add another variable. It's gonna be next speed up, and let's make it integer. So so if we hit the brick, we will take the next speed up, and if it's less than 0, oh wait, we will subtract 1 and set to next speed up, and if it's less than 0, less or equal, I guess, less or equal to 0, branch. So if it's less than equal 0, we will set next speed up to 10, and we will get desired speed and increase it by 10%. Multiply 1.1 and set desired speed, and let's print out print string format text to desired speed arguments. Okay, so let me tidy up the blueprint. Okay, so now a ball should increase the speed every 10 times. It's not. 2, 3, 4, 5. Has to break. Print text. Hit the brick. Hit actor. Format text. The name. Get name. Get name. Get display name. And let's do it from here, like this. BP pedal 0, none. What? None. Oh, because it's self-destroyed itself. I see what's going on. So the proper way to deal with this thing is have a special class which called game state class. Game state blueprint game state, and we have to set up game state here, and let's call it blueprint game state. And game state will have the all needed parameters. We did this thing in the ball, and ball has like a desired speed, next speed up, and these things probably better to move to game state. So let's copy these things, copy, paste, copy, paste. Desired speed, net speed up. Let's remove them from here. Variable desired use. Do you really want to delete it? Okay, let's search it. Desired speed, where it's used. Get desired speed here. So we would do get game state, get game state, then BP game state, cast to BP game state, and desired speed. So now we can, so in begin gameplay, set velocity. What did I do? Okay, so get desired speed here. I guess let's I don't know, I'll just copy paste this thing. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, and set desired speed. What it's doing this thing? Oh, we actually do not need to do this thing here. So all this stuff we Control X and put it here in the game state, and I guess we can add the function here and call it brick was hit. So, and I accidentally pressed Control Z. Brick was hit, and we do this thing. Control X, compile. So we have it in two places, and in both places it's good. So open brick, blueprint brick, and here before destructor we would do game state, get game state, then cast it to blueprint game state, and then we call brick was hit. So poop, poop, and poop. Okay, let's save everything and try it out. 2, 3, 4. Let's make this little bit distracting from the ball. Yeah, let me remove hit actor, blah blah blah, all this stuff. And we do not need sequencer. Okay, so this distraction We took care about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. New desired speed. So we have speeding up now. Oh, look at these. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Just playing the game. So speeding up is implemented. Let's see what ChatGPT said in the mini game design document. Gameplay player starts with 3 lives. Okay, so we need lives. And we also need HUD. So let's do HUD first. So what we do, we create new class which is HUD, and we are going to call it blueprint HUD, BP HUD. Then we have new class which is user widget, and I like it to call blueprint HUD UI. So in this we are going to put the panel, canvas panel, and let's set some text. I'm just going to put it in the corner here as an indication something is working. And now in the game mode we will select our blueprint HUD, and in the blueprint HUD, where is it? Blueprint HUD. In the constructor script, we would say, actually not in the constructor script, in the begin, add view, add to viewport. Okay, so in the constructor script, we are going to make object, construct object from class, and it is blueprint HUD. So we constructed it, and add viewport. Maybe we need a variable which would be HUD UI, and it would be class of blueprint HUD UI. I did create blueprint HUD UI. Oh, it's called HP blueprint HUD UI, blueprint HUD UI, and set HUD UI object reference. Oh, wait a second. I see what's going on here. HUD UI. Here we go. Compile. Construct object from class. Huh. I do not understand. Uses invalid target. It may depend. What's why there is a target? Set. Okay. And set add viewport. Add to viewport. Okay. Hopefully things are going to work. Oh yeah, we've got the text block. Nice. So we are going to show a number of lives. and the game state will have number of lives. So let's call it lives, and let's set it to integer, compile, set it to 3. Okay, and make it public. And in Blueprint HUD UI, this thing is going to be text block lives, and create binding, and let's do game state. So we get game state, get game state, and return value is going to be format text, and formatted text is going to be lives, and lives, get lives would go here, and it will go here. So Q A. So now we should see number of lives. Yep, lives 3. So starts with 3 lives, and you press and break all blocks in the screen to move to next level. The game ends, then all lives are lost or 3 levels are completed. So let's implement the def. In this case, I'm going to remove the bottom part of this wall. So let's fire up Blender assets. So I'm going to delete faces, and then this one, this one. Let's move a little bit down. Doesn't matter, it should not be visible, right? So, and let's send it to, yeah, and let's do ball thing, and let's do ball thing. Okay, so now we can delete these variables. I'm thinking making the function. So let's make the function which would called init, and we would take away everything and put it here. Call init, and then let's call init from here. And also let's in the game state add the function and call it reset ball speed, and desired speed would be 200, and next speed up would be 10. Okay, compile. So inside the init we need to reset ball speed like this, and we also need to set the ball position, set actor location, and it's going to be this one, right? So copy. I'm wondering if it's copy paste would work. Paste. No, it didn't work. 350, 760, and 40. What? 760, 350, 40. 350 minus 40. Okay, compile. Let's see. Okay. Now ball. On the tick, get actor location. I'm just thinking, should I do like a sequence? Let's select all of this stuff, move it a little bit, and get the sequence. So first thing is moving the ball. Second thing, get actor allocation. And if it's less, if z less than 0 branch. For now, let's just reset. So I think I should move it way lower. So we are going to game state, game state, get game state, and init ball reset ball speed. I think I just call init here, so instead of this thing, we just call init. Yeah, let's see how it's gonna work. It doesn't work. Init reset ball speed, desired speed, init ball, init. I do not know why it doesn't work. Game state ball velocity. It's 0. Huh. At breakpoint, run. Okay. Reset ball speed, desired speed. To next. Okay. Set velocity, desired speed. Oh wait, why it's doing multiple times? That's a problem. If the event begin play, continue. Let's what? Remove breakpoint. What the heck is going on? Event begin play, and it's calling init all the time because z is negative. This cannot be negative, or it is negative. Let's just hard code it to the value, and adjust the paddle position, which is 350. Let's do like a 400. So if it's less than 400, it would be considered as lost ball. Okay, so it's working, and now let's see. Then it goes down, it resets. So let's do also paddle movements. Let's do sweeping, so it will not get inside the balls. Oh, it still goes inside balls. Paddle. So what's going on here? Block all dynamic. Block all. That's interesting. What else we need to do? Hit events. I do not know. Paddle component simulate generate hit overlap. Maybe there is also generate overlap events. Print text hit. Let's paddle hit. There is no hit event, nothing. What the heck? It's always a headache. Nothing. I don't know. Anyways, I do not know. It doesn't work. Let's do what we were doing. We were doing lives. So get game state. So what we are going to do, we are going to call method which would remove number of lives, pp game state, and in the game state we will add the function which could be lost, and here we would get lives, subtract one, and I think that's it. And from the ball we call ball lost, like this. So now we should see the number of lives will go down. Yeah. So I think initial speed is too slow. So let's and probably also initial speed. Let's do 300 and speed. We'll see. Let's see. Okay, let's do, I don't know. So maybe let's do 5. Okay, score. Let's add score. Hard. Let's move this thing this way. So let's add the score. I probably, let me duplicate this guy. It's gonna be score 1, score, create new binding, tb score, remove binding. Okay, and let's get this thing and copy paste it. Score, and in the game state add variable score, make it visible, and instead of, yeah, we'll get score, and put it here. Compile. So let's have bricks score. So brick, blueprint brick, add variable score, integer, and let's do let's compile. Brick was hit, and let's add the sequencer, and we will do get score, add let's do it like this way, and set score, compile, and now brick on component hit score, and we will get this score, get score, and put it here, compile. So we have green bricks, and we can change the mesh. So like, I guess I'll just duplicate this guy. So let's call this one brick 2, this one is brick 1, and this one is brick 3. And what I would do, also duplicate this and duplicate this. So we will have brick 1, brick 2, and this one is going to be yellow. So this material is yellow, and this material is going to be red. Okay. So brick 2 is going to take the brick 2 color, and brick free is going to take brick free color, and then I'm going to select all of them and update to brick 2. I'm going to select all of these guys and update them to brick free also. Score. So let's see what ChatGPT recommended for scoring. Scoring 10 points for all bricks. Let's do different. So like let's do 40 for red ones and 20 for yellow ones. 20 for yellow ones. Let's save. Look at this beauty. 20. The score is not updating. So 10, 20, 40. Game state, brick wall heat, score. Let's score. Score and set score. That's strange. And it's for some reason it's get to 20. Blueprint brick. I guess TB score text designer. TB score text live text. Huh. What the heck? Why it's not working? What the heck? Score 20. Brick. Brick was hit. It's only in one place. Print text. Format text. Brick score. Score total. Score total. Brick score total score. Is it getting confused by this score? Unable to find local variable with name total score for get total score. Huh. That's a kind of bad bug. Oh, I see. Ooh. Oh no. Ah, no. Okay, so scoring is implemented. All bricks same color. And game. The game ends. Okay. Controllers scoring. The ball bounce. The speed increase after every 10 hits. Paddle controller with 3 life. So we need to implement end game state. Let's do sounds. I think sounds are more fun. Let's search for sounds. Sound. Let's do wood impact. 8-bit impact. Let's do common CC. Hit. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I have 3 sounds. Let's download them. So let's open them in Audacity. So I'm going to remove this part. Also do fade out for this part. Okay, and export to wave. So I think this sounds like a paddle hit. So let's export to wave. into, yeah, not the Flappy Bird, and to Breakout content first party. Let's call it sound paddle. Save. Okay. Import. So let's open this guy. So this is sound of the hitting the side walls. Export wave wall, and import last one. Find out. Export wave sound. And this one is brick. Save. Okay. So import. Let's close all these Audacity ones. No. No. So we have sounds. And I think we can do it from the ball. So there is a eventic and yeah, so we can do it from the ball. I think impact normal we can get rid of it. I'm just going to connect directly and remove this debug output, and also sequence. So we will do sequence here. Okay, and from here we would see BP paddle. So let's try to cast hit actor to paddle, and in case if we cast successfully, we will make the sound play sound to D, and sound is going to be paddle. Yep, and add pin, and we are going to copy paste this thing. But instead of this, we would do BP wall. This guy, BP. So we will convert it to blueprint wall, just because we want to know the type of this guy. So now we can do cast BP wall and put it here, and wall sound. So we will have now paddle and wall sound, and for brick we will do a little bit differently. Yep. So let's actually, for sounds, all of them, make the multiple cues, and the reason is because I want to set up attenuation, so we would be able to hear in stereo what's going on. So we need to create attenuation, sound attenuation. Let's call it default sound attenuation, and attenuation function linear, attenuation shape sphere. Let's do binaural, and I think that's it. And in all these cues we will set to default attenuation. Okay, save all, and so, and in this case it's not play sound 2D, it's gonna be play sound 3D. Play sound at location, and paddle, and location is going to be impact point walls. Okay, I think we should get 3D now. Yeah. So, and for bricks, so this would be second one. So let's do sequence. So this is second one actually, and first one is play sound at location brick, and location is break distance location. Let's move it up, I guess. Yeah, like this. I guess I'll move it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So sounds are implemented now. Sounds are implemented. The game ends, then the player loses all lives or completes all 3 levels. The player score is displayed at the end of the game. Okay, let's do end game. Okay, in game state we have ball lost. So let's do less or equal, I guess. Less or equal 0 branch. So we branch and open level, and we need new level. Let's do new level, empty level, create. Let's save it. Game over. Save. And we are going to repeat a lot of stuff, but we need to override game on. So we need to create blueprint game over game on. First party blueprint game over game mode save, and we need to create HUD, create new HUD based on the HUD, and blueprint game over HUD save. Then we need to create blueprint class, which is user widget, and which is called blueprint game over HUD UI. And we make the canvas here and add the text, which would say game over, and we will make font bigger. We will center it. Now in the game over HUD, in the construct script, make create construct object from class game over HUD UI. I guess we can make the game over HUD UI game over HUD UI. So now we can set, and then add to viewport file. So everything should be good to, yeah, so it says game over here. I was thinking like to set up leaderboard. We can do it, right? Let's do leaderboard game over UI common input. So textbook. So let's put text here. Text your score. Okay, enter your name. Okay. And we need to output leaderboard. And what widget we scroll box, grid, vertical box, widget switcher, map primitive, list maybe. Oh, list view. Why game over is going up? Not sure. I see. So maybe it looks good. So we need what we need, list view, widget class, entry widget class. So I need to create leaderboard record blueprint class, and it's going to be user widget create blueprint leaderboard entry or record. Entry is fine. Yeah, I think I like entry more. Let's put just text for now. We will be able to update it later. And I think variables, functions, event graph, macros variable, class settings. So I need to add the interface, functions, macros variables, event dispatches, class defaults. I do not remember. Function, no. Macros variable. There is no interface. It should have interface. Where is it? Event dispatcher? No. So this has no entry widget. Entry widget class specified requires for entry widget class. Entry widget class. Compile. Entry widget class specified in this list. What the heck? Where is it? Where is it? How to create entry widget class for list view. Right click on the containers, create basic asset user interface, widget blueprint names, like entry widget open.
A list view in Unreal Engine involves several steps. Here's a general guide to help you create an entry widget class that can be used within a list view. Create a new widget blueprint. Name it something like entry widget. Open the new widget blueprint. Design the entry widget. Create a new widget blueprint for the list view. Create another widget blueprint. Name it something like list view widget. Open the new widget blueprint. Add a list view to the list view widget. In the designer tab, search for list view in the palette and drag it into the hierarchy. Select the list view, and in the details panel, set the entry widget class to the entry widget class you created earlier.
Widget blueprint. There is no widget blueprint. It's a lie. It's hallucinating. Class settings. Oh, interface. Oh, here we go. List. User list entry. Oh. So it is class settings, interface, add user list entry. And now we have interface user list entry, and we can do actions on things. Okay, compile, and here, what? Entry widget class, user list entry, class settings, entry, user object list entry. Yes. Compile. Oh, here we go. Yay. Okay. Compile. So now it looks like this. Oh, I barely can hear. I can barely can see. Okay. Game over. And game state. So in game state, if less or equal, we do open level, and let's do game over. So let's test out. So I'm going to, oh wait, level 1. So I'm going to lose 1, 2, 3, and yeah, and we've got on the game over page, game over HUD. I want to player get owning player controller, set UI only, and show mouse cursor. I think, yeah, I think I should do this thing in the begin play, cut, paste. Okay. Let's add button start over. Common button text. Play again. And on click. On clicked. Open level by reference. Level 1. Blueprint HUD in the begin play player controller, get owning player controller, game only, set show mouse cursor, file, play again. Okay, so now we need blueprint object, just object, and it's going to be blueprint save. And here button play again, graph, event pre-construct, event construct, load from load save load game from slot name, user index, and cast BP save. I thought we have BP save, right? Save game object. Oh, class settings, save game. Yeah, so I have to derive it from save game. Compile BP save. So in BP save, let's do variables. Let's add variable score, last score. Let's add last name. This would be string. And we need leaderboard also. Board. So we need leaderboard entry. Create blueprint leaderboard entry. So I already have leaderboard entry, which is let's call it UI, and this is leaderboard entry. Yeah, let's do it like this. Yeah, so this one is UI, this one is entry. So in this case, we will have leaderboard entry, and it is array, right? In this case, let's call it last entry, leaderboard entry, and we do not need this one. Okay. So this is our save. Okay, here, before we go to game over, we will load game from slot leaderboard, then cast to BP save set. Okay, so we need leaderboard entry. We need to add two variables. One is string integer, and this one is going to be score, and this one is going to be name string. Okay, score and name, compile. So in the game state, let's do sequence. So we will do this thing first, and this one is going to be second. Okay, so last entry. What's going on? Last entry, set name. Oh no, not set name. Set score, and total score. Okay, we set the score, and now we save game slot leaderboard, and we save this. Okay, and if it's failed, we are create object construct object from class, and we are constructing blueprint save, and we do same thing, last entry, this part is done. So now in the game over, we do leaderboard designer your score, last score, text box, edit box, last name, last score, set text, format text for your score, last entry score. Okay, so this is it's going to set the last score and last name. We are going to also set text, and I think I'll just duplicate this guy. And instead of score name, get name, and we will put here. Yep, that's better. And we will put it here and here. Okay, let's see if it's gonna work. One more thing, I probably should set the last name in the game state. I can do probably default value, so bp save entry. So for name, let's set default unnamed. Okay, I think that's good. So let's try things out. So I'm going to fail. I probably get like a little bit of score. 10 maybe. Your score 0. Your score 0. So you see none. Set score. Come on. Message log. Construct BP save. Construct BP save. Oh, I have to construct it. Event. Yeah, I guess I'll do construct object from class and BP leaderboard entry, and then so we connect here, then set last entry, connect like this, and then we do this and this. Yep, I think this is the way. Construct. Okay, so let's try again. So I should now have save. Okay, and things did not work. Show message log. Set text. Set text. Set text. Event graph execute. Assigned none. Trying to read property last entry. Last entry. And it's none. Same thing, huh? Game over. I guess I can just do it this way. Let's do last name string and last score integer. Compile. Let's give the unknown. Compile and last score. Keep it simple. Last name. Okay, compile. Set last score. Set last. Set last score. Okay, So let's delete the save again. Let's restart. Okay. Oop. Your score 40. Your name unknown. Mika. Your score 0. Your name still. Oh yeah. That's fine. So how do I designer textile font color background color. Okay, on text change, on text committed. On text committed, we would do loan game from slot leaderboard BP save, then set last name. Okay, and now we need to add to the leaderboard. So get leaderboard array element name equal case insensitive equal if this text branch loop body. So if it is equal, set name, not the name, set score last score, set score last score, and break. Score updated. So before loop we we do score updated false, set score updated to false, and on the way here we do set score updated to true. So on the loop completed, branch get score updated. So if score was not updated, we do construct object from class, and we call it leaderboard entry, and then we do set name to last name, last score. So last name, set name to last name, and set score to last score. And then leaderboard add. Okay. What? Here we go. And then let's just add the function. Let's say update leaderboard, and let's call update leaderboard. And as input, let's have BP save. So save is this one. Okay, let's do update leaderboard also here. So we have this guy, and let's do LV leaderboard. So let's get LV leaderboard, clear list items, and get leaderboard of iterate, and LV leaderboard, add item, make, what is it, blueprint leaderboard entry UI, create or construct leaderboard entry UI. Let's see, leaderboard entry UI. So it will have list item object set. Oh, no need to create this one, so we just do ploop and ploop, and that's it. That's perfect. And in UI we do cast to blueprint leaderboard entry, and here we go, we put name here. So name, text block name, text block name score, and we've got this thing, set text, format text, and name score, and name score. Okay, and that's it. I need to order them, but your score 10, Mika 10. One thing, I should not update the score if it's less. So it is in here, this guy, on text committed, score updated set, so score updated, then it goes here and this goes here, so we swap. Actually, what we can do, we can get the, okay, so what we can do, score set score target. Okay, so get score, right, and then we can get the max. Bloop, yeah. Okay. Anyways, it's actual spaghetti code, and I have no idea how to format code in blueprints. So it looks like this now. I do not know why it's refusing to. Oh, okay. Okay. Anyways, before saving, update leaderboard. So this is not where is saving. Lesson. Oh, it does not save. Okay, so we need to save also here. Leader, get leaderboard, sort. How, I do not know if it's possible, how to sort blueprint array. Sort. It's hallucinating. How to sort array blueprint UE5. Filter array or remove item. Sort. That's crazy. In C++, it's no brainer. What? Let's do map maybe. I'm startled. There is no sort in blueprint. Okay. So we will have like unfinished leaderboard, I guess. Okay, play again. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, I did not save. So yeah, let's do save. Okay, so save game to slot. This one, and let's do board. So we save. It's not sorted. I can implement a sorting algorithm, I guess, but it's already 5 hours of recording this tutorial. So for you, it's going to be way less. I'm going to edit it later on. But anyways, we are going to save this thing, and let's see. So let's get like a 20 score, and then 1, 2. So 20. So let's say Mika. So we added, it's added to leaderboard. So we are going to see if it's still in the leaderboard. Mika is here, but oh, it is in the leaderboard or not? No, it's not. Let's do 30. It did not save to leaderboard, huh? Oh, trying to read property, get item. Get item. Access none. Array element. What the heck? Now it's not complaining, but if save game object, it's gonna be garble marble, but it's all nonce, huh? So update leaderboard does do things, but saving does not save the array. We save last score BP leaderboard entry. It does not save a replication condition. None. Replication. Replicated. I don't know. Maybe this is the thing. Should this variable be replied over the network? Oh, it's for network. Last name unknown. I do not know. Leaderboard entry. Maybe I should make a struct. Blueprint structure. Name string core integer. Or with break. Making the surgery. Loop body. Array element. Last what? Name. Or make leaderboard entry struct. So I think I can set by index, right? Set array lm. Okay, so we can do index and make struct item, and score goes here and name goes here. Okay, so I'm updating score updated. If not, so I am updating everything with the struct version rather than object version. So and this one is a little bit more complicated because for loop, and I need to do break, right, and construct object from class, and this one is going to be blueprint leader board entry, and then we would do set name and set score, and then we will add it here. Okay, something like this. Okay, let's try again. Okay, so we have something again. Okay, yep, so this thing is working. It's ugly, but it is working, and it doesn't do what I wanted to do. It does not sort, unfortunately. So let's do next thing is like a winning thing. So like winning condition. So let's do a game state, and in game state let's add the variable bricks number, and it's integer. So brick was hit. Let's add another pin, and get brick num. Let's subtract one from add one to it. Add one, and save it back. Set brick num and if it's greater than 5, we would travel to next level, game state. So let's add the variable. So let's call it next level. Next level. I don't know. Oh, I can do promote to variable. Yeah, next level. And promote to variable total bricks. Okay, so we also have level blueprint, and in level blueprint we can get the game state, get game state, blueprint game state, and then set total bricks to 5, right? And set next level to next level. So we can set up the level. So I did not create the next level yet, so let's create it. And level 1, so let's duplicate it, and call it level 2, and let's open it. Before opening it, let's go to level blueprint and select level 2. Compile. And now let's open level 2, and what let's get those yellow things and duplicate them. What's going on? Yeah, let's do it like this. Nothing happening. Something happened. Okay, so let's save everything. Let's look at this level blueprint. Okay, and let's go to, I guess, on this level, let's update game state. So is valid branch. So we would travel only if next level is valid. So compile. So let's do open level 1, and let's test it out. 1 brick, 2 bricks, 3 bricks, 4 bricks, 5 bricks. And now we are on level 2. The score is not transitioning, right? So this is a problem. Score is not transferring from level to level. How we can do this thing? So there is an object, it's called instance, game instance. And we can save the total score in this object. To print UE5 instance, game instance. So the game instance will throw what the game instance does and how to use the game instance relation. You will throw game instance. Okay, so first we need to create a game instance class. So blueprint class game instance new. So blueprint game instance. Okay, and in settings, project settings, game instance. So we are setting the blueprint game instance and the instance. So we going to add the variable which is going to be total score int, and that's it. So we are going to remove total score from game state. Of course, try to compile. I guess it's better to get total score. So we would do game instance, get game instance, then bp game instance, total score. Let's put it here. So this is in the HUD UI. So this one is in the game state, and this total score is game instance, get game instance, bp game instance, total score. So this is substitute, and I guess I'll just put it here. Okay. And there is a set total score. Set total score. Compile. So it's updating. That's good. 40, 50, 60, 80, 90. So now I'm going to lose 130, right? Your score is 0. Okay, so game state, we are going to remove this guy. Total score. Oh, I did not save. So where it's saving? Where it's saving? It saves in the ball lost. So last score, we need to do get game instance, then bp game instance, get total score, and it goes here and here, and this thing this thing would go here, I guess. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to have 10, and let's see if it's gonna save. Okay, 40. It's and it's still 40. So I need to reset it. 70. So it's not updating, which is correct. And in the game over HUD UI on the play game button. I guess not on play again. Construct. So let's do it here. Game instance. instance get game instance. What? We can do it game over. Open level game over. Yeah. So we can do it here. Instance set total. Yep. Cool. Compile. 40. Yep. And score is reset to 0. So just to have a full vertical slice of the game, I'm going to create one more level, which is going to be title screen level. So file, new level, empty level, create, Ctrl S, and let's call it title screen. And we will do exactly same thing, which is create game mode, and it's going to be title screen game mode, then we are going to create HUD, and it's going to be title screen HUD. Save. So, and then we are going to create stuff. Blueprint class, user widget, select, and it's going to be blueprint title screen HUD UI, and we are going to open it, put the canvas panel, put the text, and say it's a breakout. Make the font bigger, add the button, set the text on the button, play, make button bigger, text bigger. So, and implement on click, and open level, and open level 1, compile. In the title screen HUD screen game mode, title screen blueprint title screen HUD. So here in the constructor script we construct object from class, which is title screen HUD UI, and add to viewport. Then in event graph, in begin play, player controller, get player controller, then UI only, and then also show mouse through, compile. So I think it should be play. Yep. Okay, so in the project settings, map and mods, we do default map is going to be title screen, and here we add maps, level 1, level 2. Oh, what? Huh. List of maps to include in package build. Huh, that's kind of strange. Level 2. Game over. Title screen. Okay. So let's save everything. Save all. So this is the vertical slice, breakout, press play, we play. So we've got a level 2. Now we lost. We've got on game over. New Mika. Play again. And get on the level 1. So one more thing. I think on the restarting the game, so let me close everything. I should reset paddle position. So blueprint, let's add the function which would say reset paddle. Oh wait, it's a variable. Function reset paddle, and this function take this guy, set relative location to 760 0 minus 350. Compile, and let's do in begin play reset paddle. Okay, compile. And why I did this thing, because in state, so there is a function reset ball spin, BP ball. Okay, get first okay, get first pawn, get player pawn, cast BP paddle, yes, set. How did I call the function? Reset paddle. Okay, compile. So let's see if position of the paddle resets. Oh, so this is the full slice. So let's open level 1, and so we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 16 times 6 4 60 96. So let's open level blueprint and set 96 here. And let's build a game. So switch to shipping, switch to package project, and let's package it here. Okay, so we have built version of the game. So it's this one. I'll start it from the command line. I do not know why. Let's do it from command line. So we have title screen. Press play. And we have the game. This game is trolling me. Oh my god. Okay, unknown. Your score 0. What? Huh. Now let's try it again. Your score 30. Huh. It's not updating. Is it like my score is too high and it cannot show it? Score is 40. Oh, it's not updating. So let's debug this thing. It is game over add UI, and here score updated, name score, max, set array lm, name. Oh, completed. That should not impact anything, but yeah. Or it should. Set array lm. New Mika. Mika 2. Mika 2. Oh, it's not updating. Huh. Let's do a simpler thing. So I'm going to delete everything here. And score updated. Score updated. So I'm going to delete it. Yes. And let's delete this. And insert. So we'll keep it simple, anyways it's broken, so instead of add, it's going to insert and save and update. Oh, why it's added 2? Oh, it's adding by 2. Oops. There is a 2 inserts. Insert. No. Last name. Set last name. I do not know why it's doing 2 inserts. Load. Set last name. Let's do kind of I don't know why it's doing 2 inserts. Mika 2. I think then I press enter, it triggers 2. Okay. And once it was 0, nobody knows why. Let me build again. I kind of spent too much time, so I do not feel spending more time for debugging. So let's keep it as this. I'm going to play a little bit the game just to show off it. I do not know what this thing also. So let's start it. Project file not found. I think I know what happened. Yeah, so initial save didn't work. This is why I've got 0. Okay. I'm not going to fix it. Yay, look at this. Oh. Oh, it's gonna be a long time. No. It's this time? Yeah. It's speeding up. I was hoping it will get inside. I get distracted. I've got like 1,000 and digit like a flicker, and I looked at it and I lost the ball. I made it. Yes! Oh! I made it! Come on, come on. What the heck? Oh no! How come? Total bricks. Brick num. Oh, it should be greater or equal. Off by 1 error. So let's try. Let's go into the level map and set free. So 96. Let's do free. 2. Yeah, it's off by 1 error. Level map 96. Let's rebuild again. So I think I should probably wrap up. So we've got the game. It is working. There is a plenty of bugs, which I'm kind of sad about it. Especially leaderboard is it is playable. So there is a I do not know why it's giving this thing. So there is a title screen. You press play, and you can play. So I did not test if like switching to next level is working. There is also then I press enter. So anyways, leaderboard is kind of messed up. So yeah, this is a tutorial full in blueprints. I'm not very good at blueprints. My kind of main language is C++, but you can see I can do things in blueprints as well, and it's not as a lot of painful. I think it is kind of painful and tedious. It's quite intuitive, and it's like eating sunseed sunseeds. What? Yeah. It's like tedious. It is tedious, but it's okay. So let me play a little bit more, and good luck me with editing all this stuff. It is more than 7 hours of video. It's gonna take forever to edit. Oh, did you see it? Ah. Oh, it's too shallow. Oh, oh. Okay. I did not beat this record.